Tycho Brahe by Morgan and Sadie. Tycho Brahe was born December 14, 1546. His birth name was Danish and it was Tyche Ottesen Brahe. He was born in Knutstorp Castle, Scania, Denmark, Norway. At the age of 15, he changed to the Latinized form of Tycho Brahe. He was the oldest child.
October 24th, 1601. At 54 years old, Tycho Brahe died. He was in Prague, the Holy Roman Empire. He died because he had bladder issues, but one night he was at a party and thought it would be rude to leave before his host did. This was after he had drank a lot of alcohol. His bladder couldn't take it and burst.
Brahe's family contained two sisters, his mom and his dad. His sisters' names were Christine Brahe, Sophia Brahe. His parents were Otte Brahe and Beatty Bill.
Brahe was born into a noble family in Copenhagen, Denmark. He was Danish. He was raised by his healthy uncle. Later in his life, he moved to the Czech Republic. A specific city was Prague.
Contributions. Brahe created his own instrument that was more accurate than the telescope. He was then about to see the movement of the celestial objects and the movement of the solar system. Brahe proved that the supernova never changed with regard to the surrounding stars. He made the most precise observations that had yet been made by creating the best instruments available before the invention of the telescope.
He was historically important because he made precise observations by using one of his own instruments before the invention of the telescope. Through this instrument that he made, he was able to observe movement of the planets, and he mostly looked at Mars. He provided data for later scientists like Kepler. Kepler, using Brahe's data, was able to make a model of our solar system that looks like it does in present day. In 1572, Brahe watched a supernova that was in view for 18 months. Through this supernova, he was able to make great observations. In 1577, Brahe also watched a comet. He tried to measure the stellar parallax, but could not find a parallax for the stars. His conclusion was that the Earth did not move and was at the center of the universe, or there was no parallax at all because they were so far away, there was no way to measure a parallax that small.
Anything important that happened in his life. In 1572, Brahe observed a supernova in the Cassiopeia constellation. In 1577, he saw a comet. The current theory going on taught that there were disturbances in the atmosphere. However, Brahe's precise measurements revealed differently, and that the comet orbited beyond the path of the moon, contradicting the idea that the heavens never changed.
When Brahe was young, he was kidnapped by his uncle. His father and his uncle had made a pact that his father's oldest born son would go to his uncle. His father then, as soon as Brahe was born, backed down on this pact, wanted to keep Tycho for his own. His uncle wouldn't have it and kidnapped the young boy. His religion was Lutheran, and he had a wife, Christine Georgian Sader, and one child, Christine Barba Georgian Sader. In his years at school, he wanted to see who was a better mathematician, so he had a duel with another student. He lost part of his nose while fighting, and for the rest of his life, he continued to rub oil on his bronze replacement to look as realistic as possible.
They help us understand that Earth is very small compared to the entire universe because we were too far away to find the stellar parallax. This goes to show how big the universe is. We are studying supernovas and the life cycle of a star, and it is cool to research someone who actually saw on. These are our sources.